بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. مشاهدينا الكرام، متابعينا في كل مكان، اسعد الله اوقاتكم بكل خير. نلتقي معكم من جديد مع المين تشالنج Friday Race Club. Welcome everyone with Whoosh, the indoor cycling solution. The main challenge, a new day, a new Friday. Today the main challenge is about to start. We have 7 segments as usual. The short segments starting within 3K and until 5. Then 6 and 7, we have the long one, the countryside challenge and the king of mountains. So in this part today, we just back again to the mountains, the elevation reaching 1,305. We have today Mr. 800, Ahmed Al-Taneji, Pablo Popovich, Hassan Al-Ramethi, Yusuf Mirza, UAE Clan Team 1. We have Rinosh and Fadl Amin, Zaid Hamdan, Abdullah Qaisiya, Ahmed A, UAE Clan Team 2. We have Draft Team, Ryan Gugliano, Edie Val, Bruce Baird, and Rose Fauskett. Colnago Team, Julio Origo, Juan Morino, Mervin, Agra Rita. So we'll come back, Mervin, with Colnago from Colombia. We have Danish Pavlova, Michael Kennetson, and Michael Vink, Ollie Jones. Juan David Vargas with Philip Graves and Mitch Ferry, Team NZ. Team NZ from New Zealand. Individual riders today, Rakab Adib from UAE and Basha with Nasser Al Khalifa. So 1 minute to go, and we can see now again the graphics of the race. The last part of the day with very high climb. The elevation in the last part is 858. And it's going to be so hard, starting in 31K. And now 10 seconds to go, shouting down. So Mervin and Garita from Colombia here, and Mr. X100, great start. Mr. X100 and Mervin attacking now. Ollie Jones behind him with Mitch Ferry and Ollie Jones. And Mervin today, it's first time with Colnago. He's taking the lead with Ollie Jones. Mr. X100 is here. It's 45K. We are moving now. Mr. X100 is showing now. Bravo. It's a great job. We are now crossing this jungle. The jungle sprint is starting in 3K. So now it's 500K. That Mr. X100, you join him. He will try to join now the group. It's almost there. Almost there. Bravo, 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 bravo. It's more than 285 watts with Mr. X100. The heart rate now. He just is starting now. He's behind them. Great job. So 1K. It's done. It's one group right now. They're moving. So Mr. X100 behind the group in the tail. So Ollie Jones is there in front with Vink and Bruce Baird. Ollie Jones again taking the lead in front. Welcome back, Fadl Amin. Fadl Amin. Today he looked great. Bravo, Fadl. Bravo, 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 Fadl Amin. Allah عليك. Allah عليك يا Fadl Amin و Mr. X100. It's first time Fadl Amin from UAE Clan Team 2 showing today in Group 1. And he's still in the group. It's very hard section, by the way. It's not easy to go, not easy to spin your legs right now. You are an indoor sign. Let's go. That connection now pulling in front. Julio Origo taking the lead by 5.1 and reaching more than 300 watts. Now it's 2 minutes done. And we are about 400 meters to start. Rakab Adib, he's just coming back. Bravo, Rakab. Rakab Adib. He is now behind the group. He's coming from behind and he is pushing. He looked great. Mr. X100 5.2. Bravo, Mr. X100. UAE Clan Team 1 from United Arab Emirates. So now we have 4 riders from United Arab Emirates here in this group. They are moving to the main group now in front. Bravo, bravo, bravo. That Mr. Alexander showing now from UAE Clan Team 1. The Emirati rider now, oh, is very high intensity now. They are moving. Everyone is standing on the saddle. So they are moving now. This Mr. Alexander is pushing more than 366. 366 watts right now. Okay, the spin is 70 RPM with this man from United Arab Emirates. I can see now Philippe Graves, he looked great today. 6.4 Philippe Graves. And Ross, he's trying in front with Michael Kennetson and Michael Vink. Eddie Vell from Canada, he's just trying to pull with them in front. Everyone is standing on the saddle. It's very, very high intensity in this section. We are in this forest. Everyone in this forest, it's not easy to spin your legs. Everyone, they're trying and push and put all what he gets right now. He don't want to be in the tail, and he don't want to be a drop. If anyone drop behind, this will be so difficult to be back. It's not easy to be back. That's why everyone now standing on the saddle. Go, push and pull and keep going, keep breathing. Keep breathing. Go, 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 go. That Eddie Vell. So now 200 meters. Then we'll start the first sprint today. Sprint number 1. The jungle sprint is going. Let's go, moving, taking the lead with 4.5 watts per kilogram with this man, Rakab Adib, Juan David Vargas. Great, 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 Juan David Vargas. Vargas from Team NZ. Keep going, Vargas. Go, 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 my friend, go. It's big sprint now. Rakab Adib trying with Mitch Ferry. He's just moving now. So Rakab Adib is Mr. Alexander in the tail, but he is pushing now. 266 watts, 500 meters. Go, Rakab. Go, Mr. 800. Go. That the Emirati riders now, Mr. X100. He's coming from behind. Bravo. Oh, bravo. Increasing the speed. The speed is rising with the Mr. X100. More than 425 watts input right now. Mr. X100, he's taking the lead. Taking the lead now is more than 7.2. So now 400 watts. Mr. X100 is very high intensity with Rakab Adib. Almost done Rakab. Julio Origo's coming also with the Juan Davis. Is very high intensity. Oh, Mr. X100 and Rakab Adib. Both riders from United Arab Emirates. Mr. X100 in a second position with 1 minute and 14 second, 0.016. And we have Rakab Adib in the first position. Let's Rakab, the winner with 13 seconds. 1 minute and 13 seconds. So Mr. X100 in second position. England Team 1. He looked great today. Mr. X100 in a second position. So now from Danish Pavlova team at third. So the first title with Rakab Adib. And the second one is coming in the way. Jungle Sprint 2. The 6K, about 1,500 meters away. Let's go, Rakab. And again, Juan David Vargas is searching for something. He's trying to win this. He wants to do something in this sprint. Who's going to win the second one? It's big challenge now. Juan David Vargas from Colombia right now. Juan David Vargas. He's pushing. Great job. Bravo, Vargas. Bravo, Vargas. Bravo. Keep going. So preparing himself. And there is 1 kilometer to start. The second sprint here, the jungle sprint. The jungle sprint number 2. Juan David Vargas trying to repair himself, to build his speed, to pass the first line of that sprint. Let's go. So now here at Bruce Baird by 5.1. Mervin Angarita from Colombia. So that's now Mervin with Juan David Vargas and Julio Origo. He's just trying to be there, but I thought he's dropped. He's still there. Ollie Jones in good condition now, taking lead in front with Eddie Vell now from Canada, 7.4. Great from this man. Philip Graves is coming from behind with Edivel now. Kennethson taking the lead side by side. Mitch Ferry from Australia taking the lead. Bravo, Mitch Ferry. Mitch Ferry from Australia. Look at this. The sprint will start and be 300 meters about that. The line, the start line in front of us. Go, 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 go. It's in front of you now. Who's taking the lead? Juan David Vargasi. Speed with very high speed now. Here you go. He just now crossing the start line. He's pushing. Go, 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 go. Juan David Vargas, go. Oh, Ross from England. Ross, he's now trying to push in front. Juan David Vargas now, he's in the tail in this group. And Ricardo Dibe trying to join them. And still Mr. X100. Mr. X100, he's just trying. Look on this green jersey, the first title with this man. Now he's just trying behind. And Mr. X100 behind Ricardo Dibe. Keep going, keep going. At least stay behind the wheel. Go, go, Mr. X100, go. Don't be behind. You try just stay there in this group. He'll be great now. And we just start this. And he will be in good condition. Exactly, Mr. X100 now, more than 6.1. Bravo, bravo, you are very near to win. Yes, 500 meters, don't lose the base. Stay there with high level. And now 153 heart rate beat with Mr. X100, the United Arab Emirates Riders. He's now got 400 meters. Oh, we are going now, moving. Bravo, Mr. X100. You are coming now to be there in front of the race. He lead. He will be the new leader right now. Go, go, go. 250 meters. Recover the lead again. Oh, what a performance, Mr. X100 and Recover the United Arab Emirates. They are trying today. All the best, Mr. X100. But I thought Recover the he will do it again. Yes, Recover the again. Rakab, look with the best time, and Mr. X100 is behind him. Maybe there's some change. Maybe, oh, it's Mr. X100. The best time with Mr. X100. He just did it right now. Congratulations, Mr. X100, United Arab Emirates. He just won this one. So this one and the green jersey again with Mr. X100. He just come back with very high speed because he was coming from behind and he was building his speed in the end of the first sprint. So that's why he is coming from behind. Great, and so brave of you, Mr. X100, and stay there. You're a clan team one. So with the best time right now, Mr. X100 from United Emirates, the winner today, and section number 2 or the segment number 2 sprint here, and for 1 kilometer. So now in the second position, Ricardo Deep, Mervin Angarita from Colombia. In the third position, Juan David Vargas. Fourth, Bruce Baird. 5, Eval. Next position, Mervin Angarita. He looked great. So now we are just moving on the road. We lift right now and the speed will be rising. It is now 46 kilometers an hour, reaching 50 with the Bruce Baird and the Group 1. Group 1 here look great, Mr. X100. So now Juan David Vargas, Ricardo Deep, 2 titles for United Arab Emirates riders here in this group. Ricardo Deep is trying. Mr. X100 in this group now taking the lead in front of Bravo, Mr. X100. Stay there with 4.9. And Giuliano, he dropped behind with 44 seconds. And Giuliano from his team now draft Edivel with Bruce Baird and Ryan Giuliano with Rose Fauskett. So now here I can see Mr. X100 in good condition, and moving to a sprint number 3. So now we are on the countryside section. So it will be about 50 meters, 20, 10. Let's go. We start segment number 3. the countryside sprint for 1 kilometer. Great. Move, move, go, 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 go. It's a great move from Vink. What a performance today. That race, but it's a long way to the finish line. Today, the last part of the day is going to be so hard. The elevation going to be 1,305. And we are moving right now. Go, Rakab. Unbelievable performance from this United Arab Emirates rider. He is trying now. And the second position now, Mr. X100. Mr. X100 with his green jersey. The green jersey. The sprint number 2 title. Rakab Al-Deeb, he is in front. Here you go. About 250 meters. Now 200. Go, go, go. It's big sprint from Rakab. Rakab, he will take definitely. Now it's 6.7, reaching more than 582 watt with Rakab Al-Deeb from Arab Emirates. It's going to be second title. It's going to be second title for Rakab Al-Deeb. Rakab Al-Deeb, the second for him today in a sprint. And he's still going and opening this gap. A gap between him and Group 1, but Mr. Alexander T coming from behind, and he just came in a second position. Oh, he looked great. Lovely. Great, Mr. Alexander. Bravo. In the second position right now, and this is the third time to be second. Mr. X100, Emirati rider from United Arab Emirates, UAE clan team, now in the second position. Team NZ, Juan David Vargas, now in the third position. So Mr. X100 preparing himself. The sprint number 3 is done. So now we are going to sprint number 4. The countryside sprint number 4 will be starting shortly in 12K. So that means 1,300 meters to the start line. Let's go. That Philip Graves now is in front. Everyone now moving. What's the plan for Mitch Ferry? Mitch Ferry looking for the last part of the race. Mitch Ferry now attacking. Look at this now, 4-4 with Mitch Ferry from Australia. The Canadian rider now, Eddie Vale, with Mitch Ferry in front. So now it's 1 kilometer, then we'll start this sprint number 4. Sprint number 4, the countryside sprint. So now Eddie Vale with Rakab Al-Deeb and Ollie Jones. Ollie Jones with Mr. Alexander. It's Group 1 here, and they are moving more than 45 kilometers an hour. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. That Eddie Vale again moving. Mr. Alexander taking the lead by 5.9. 5.9 with Mr. Alexander, the UAE rider. Great performance from this man. Emirati rider right now, 400 watt. 400 watt with Mr. X100. So he just going on now, is moving in front. Look at this. A great performance from this man. Go, go, keep going, keep going. It's 200 meters right now. Go, 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 Mr. Alexander, go, keep going, keep going. The segment waiting for you with the green jersey, Mr. X100. Segment number 4. A good condition and great position right now. You can go, Mr. Alexander. Don't lose it now. Oh, very low velocity with Mr. X100. He's pushing. He's standing on his saddle and he's making now that different gap. And he's closing the gap and he's coming from behind and he is pushing now. He's in good condition. Go, 6.7. Reaching 6.7. Mr. X100 in a segment number 4. He the one now leading this. Mr. Alexander and Mitch Ferry behind him. Philip Graves, he tried to come with Mitch Ferry. So Mitch Ferry from Australia, from United Arab Emirates, and Mr. X100 Ross from England. And still Mr. Alexander taking the lead. Hey, okay, Mr. Alexander, keep going. You are the one now leading 5.8. 5.8. And Mr. X handed with Mitch Ferry now reaching 7. Be careful. Be careful. Mr. X handed from Mitch Ferry. But still the time, the best time going to be with Mr. X handed United Arab Emirates. Mr. X handed UAE Clan Team 1 about to cross line. He will cross the line now. Sprint number 4. Great job. Recover deep. He just came from nowhere. He just came from nowhere, this man. Rakab Adib, he just won this. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Rakab Adib. Rakab Adib, now with his 3 titles. 3 titles, Rakab Adib. He just came from nowhere. And the second position, Mr. X100. And by 2 seconds between Rakab Adib and Mr. X100, then came third. Juan David Vargas, fourth. Mitch Ferry, he just came 5th position. What performance from this man? United Arab Emirates, Rakab. I have no idea. He just looked great. So now, Rakab Adib, 3 titles. And only 1 short sprint, short segments left. We are waiting for this. The last short sprint segment. Juan David Vargas, your last chance. Build your speed. Sprint will be starting in the 15K. Now it's about 700 meters to start. يلا 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 يا ركاب ويلا يا مستر اكس 100. تنفس تنفس. Keep breathing, keep breathing everyone. Yes, that is Mr. X 100. He's just coming from behind now, 7.2. He's pushing the last short. Let's go, champion. Let's go, Tiger. Go, 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 go. Go, Mr. X 100. Keep going, Mr. X 100 from United Arab Emirates. He will try now again to take this title. So now he is pushing now 6.7. The start line in front of him. Segment number 5. The segment number 5 with now elevation is 157. It's not easy, but he's trying to spin his leg. Go! He's pushing. Yes. More push. Mr. X 100 now. 900 meters. It's only 1 kilometer. This one, the last one today. The segment number 5. Mr. X 100 from United Arab Emirates. He's just trying now to take the lead in front. But Mr. Ferry and Eddie Puships from England. This man, he will be there. Mitch Ferry from Australia, side by side with Kennethson from Denmark and Ross Fausket. He just trying to take the lead again in front with Eddie Val. But Ollie Jones by 5.1 and now 6.4 is coming and he's pushing. He's coming from behind. Now about to finish this. So take it. Rose and Philip Graves, Mitch Ferry, one of them. That Rose is going now. Rose is going now. Mitch Ferry is trying with Kennethson and Rose again from England. He will cross the line side by side with Mitch Ferry and Rose. It is the time. Rose now is with the best time. Marvin. Oh, Marvin from Colombia. Marvin from Colombia. Look like Marvin from Colombia this time. But that's okay. Maybe he's the one. Let's go. Let's see it again. Rakab Adib. Oh, there. Oh, my goodness. Rakab Adib. He just did it again. The 4th title for Rakab Adib. Unbelievable. Rakab, he's the one. He was with his green jersey. He's the one. He was side by side with Marvin. So Marvin Angrita from Colombia, he came second. Rakab Adib, he just did it again, and I don't know how. Somehow this man, he came from behind and wearing again the green jersey now with the blue, and you can see him now again on his bike, whoosh bike, the yellow one, and Ricardo Deeb is moving again in the tail of the group. Mr. X100, he's just crossing now with him in this group, and still there is two titles. It's endurance. The endurance one is the country challenge for 10K, and the other one, last one of the day, the king of mountains. This will be a very hard part of the day. Let's go, Mr. X100. We are now 17 kilometers done, and in the 19K, we are going to start the countryside challenge as not be easy. Today, we'll come back the mountains. So, mountains today in this race is going to be the end of the day. Very high top of the summit. Let's go, Alexander, and stay there and keep breathing. Repair yourself. You look great. Until this moment, you look great with one title, and you came second 3 times. Now 17 kilometers is done. Your heart rate is 142. I hope you can keep it like that. Keep going, Alexander. Stay there in the wheels and don't make that gap. It will be so hard. Like what's happening last week. He just dropped a little bit, but he cannot close the gap. And by the way, who dropped and he kept that gap about 300 meters or 400 meters. That's mean you need double or triple watts to catch the group. It's not easy at all. You cannot handle until the end of the race. You are behind with gap more than 400 meters. The speed there is 41, and with you, you need 51. 10 speeds, 10 speed to catch them. It's not easy. Not easy. That's why now Knudsen attacking in front. The first attack from Knudsen, reaching 7.1. 7.1 now with Philip Graves behind him. He's catching. Bravo. Philip Graves from England is coming behind Knudsen. That Knudsen. Yes, exactly. That's it. Rouse is coming also behind Philip Graves. Juan David Vargas, Ollie Jones, Bruce Bear, and Philip Graves is coming now. 3 riders, Mitch Ferry. The start in front of us now. The endurance one. Starting at 19K, the countryside challenge title. Let's go. That 10K. We have that 10K is about 13 to 14 minutes. 13 to 14 minutes of fight between those names right now in front. Mr. Alexander is coming. This man, he will try to do it because he's very strong in this type of races. Like that 10K endurance. It is its chance. Go, Mr. Alexander. Go. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. You look great. 152. He is still controlling his heart rate. He just keeping his breath going in and out. Go. Deep breath. Take deep breath now. It's very sad. Helping limit. Standing on his saddle. Bravo. Now 70. The RPM. 50 kilometers an hour. The speed with Mr. X100. Now it's 147. Still he's controlling his heart rate beat. Let's go, Mr. X100, and keep going. You look great. Bravo. You look great now. So you are almost catching them, and you have this advantage now. You are leading. You are leading the best time with right now. If you are catching them, you will be the best time. Just catch them. Go, Mr. Alexander. Stay with them in the wheels. Bravo. Wow. What a performance, Mr. Alexander, today. So 20K is done. 25 kilometers. Still, the fight is going. And the big battle is going to be now, right now in this section. The countryside challenge is very speedy one. 13 minutes. It's about 13 minutes that day. The average speed is going to be right now is 46 kilometers an hour. 46 kilometers an hour. And everyone is look like standing on the saddle and they are pushing go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. That Eddie Val is showing here again. Bravo, 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 Mr. Alexander. Keep going, keep going. Bruce Baird, he's moving. Everyone now pushing and pulling. Whoa. Very high performance now. Look at the speed. It's 31. But easy to spin your leg right now here in the country challenge section. That 10K now is 21. The first 3 kilometers. That Kenneth's taking the lead. And Graves is coming. Everyone standing on the saddle. And that is the hard part in that 10K. Starting here. Look at the speed. Now is 40. Definitely was going down less than 30. Now look at the speed. That Kennethson. Yes. Yes. Now 39, 37, 35. Yes. That's very hard. Now 33, 32, 31. Look at this. 29. I told you he will be less than 30. He will be less. It's very hard section. Go, Kennethson. Go. Go, Kennethson. It doesn't matter. It's not about the speed right now. It's about how much time you can get in this. How much time and how long you can stand with very high intense and with huge watt in this part. It is the most important. So now it's a matter of the time. Ollie Jones, he's now moving. Great move from Ollie Jones. Ollie Jones is looking for a title. It's long time back. He did not win with Whoosh. So he just coming now. That man from New Zealand, Ollie Jones, he is coming again now in this section. He's going in very hard section. It's breakaway. Sorry, there's breakaway right now here in front. Eddie Val again with Kennethson and Philip Graves. With Rose now, Rakava Deeb is coming and looking for Mr. X, and it is still trying now. He just dropped from behind. He will try to catch the loop. Look at Rose is in front and Rakava Deeb in front of him. Yalla Rakav. Yalla ya Mr. X, bravo. 385 with Rakava Deeb and Mr. X100. He's just pushing now. Oh, he's reaching now 154. 154 with Mr. X100 from United Arab Emirates. He will try now. Eddie Val 460 watts. 380 with Mr. X100. He will not give up now. He will come. He will come back. He will try to come back and catch group again. And he will try to close that gap. It's about now 12 seconds. Go, Mr. X, go. 360. Cut them. Look at the screen down in the left. More than 460. 460. You are pushing now 380. Now reaching 500 with Kennethson. It's very big move. Very big move from Kennethson. The Danish riders with Philip Graves from England, with Ollie Jones from New Zealand. The Canadian riders, Eddie Val, joining this party. Go, 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 Kennethson, go. His big race now is moving. Mr. X100, he's still there and he knows. He's now, it's not that far. Still, we are now in the first 4 kilometers and still long way for this distance to be in that 10K, the endurance one, the countryside challenge. So Mr. X100, he's still going there behind and he's pushing more than 380. Now 340. Oh, bravo. 430. 430 with Mr. X100. So now he's just trying to build his speed on his Wasa, 56 kilometers an hour. He's moving right now. Yes, exactly. It is. You need that. You need it. Keep going. Rakab Deep in front of you. That Rakab and Rose here. Rose, the three riders now, the chasing group. That's the chasing group. In front, we have Mitch Ferry, Ollie Jones. With Ollie Jones, we have Ross here behind. And chasing group with Mr. X100 and Rakab Deep. In front, we have Kennedson and Philip Graves, Mitch Ferry, Vink, and Ollie Jones with Edie Val. Again, Rakab they will try to pull and push. There you go. It's about 23 seconds. 23 seconds. Not that far. Not that far. You can do it, Rakab. Now about 59 and 61 kilometers an hour and 423. And this Mr. X100 is coming now. Oh, look at his acceleration. Mr. X100, wallahi bravo. Wallahi bravo, 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 bravo. It's big move from this man, United Arab Emirates rider now. He just trying here in front. Bravo يا بطل. يلا يا ذيب. Go يا Mr. X100. يلا فرنا. يلا يا بطل. Go. Push. 152. Still controlling the heart rate beat. Now it's 24.5 and they are 24.1 in front. So Bruce is trying. It's only 400 meters between the chasing group with Mr. X100 and the main group in front of the breakaway with Bruce Baird. Bruce is just trying to take the lead in front of the group. Oh, he's just going that gap. That gap is growing now. At Bruce in front and Kennison, Mitch Ferry, Ollie Jones, they are behind Bruce. But Mr. X100 is just coming. He's coming. Yes, exactly. He's coming now. And he's trying to close this gap. It's 25. It's only 200 meters. Yalla, Mr. X100. Yalla, Mr. X100. Now, Mr. X100 is coming now with the cover deep. It's great, but there's someone pushing in front of you. Stay behind him. 154. You are in great position. You just keep it like that. You are in great position, Mr. X100. Yes. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Yes, exactly. Now you are in very good condition. Go. And your speed is 53, 55. Allah عليك. Allah عليك يا بطل. يلا يا بطل. يلا push and pull. He is standing on his bike. He's standing on his bike. He will catch the group right now. It's there in front of you. You are now doing that huge effort. It's going to put you in front with the top three in this challenge. The countryside challenge. Even they took that gap, that 100 meters now, the only 100 meters. Yalla, Mr. X100. You just stay with them and you close that gap. Go, push more. Go. You need more push. You can do it. Push and keep breathing. The heart rate is great with you until now. It's 153. You did not reach that 60. You're still there with 400. Doing great job. They are in front with 325. With you is 400. They are in front of you is less than 100 meters. 100 meters. 50. It's 50, 100 meters. You are going to catch shortly. Mr. X100 is coming from behind now. Look, everyone. Look, the chasing group. Recover the with Rose Fauskets with Mr. X100. The Emirati rider now from UAE Clan Team 1. What a great performance. Go. I know it's hard section now. Very hard. Keep yourself there. Don't lose the wheels. Stay with them. It's a draft. Should be in a draft situation right now. Allah alaik. Push. They are in front. What they are doing. Look, Ollie Jones. He's just trying with Ink and Mitch Ferry. And still Bruce taking the lead in front. It's very high intensity today indeed. At 41 to 42 kilometers an hour in front. And Rakab Dhibi trying to catch the group. But still big chance for Rakab in this challenge title. It's not far from United Arab Emirates rider today, Mr. X100. Mr. X100, he will try to catch the group again. It is, here we go. That Mr. X100 here. And he's moving behind the cover deep. It's very great job. 27, it's only 100 meters. They're in front of you. Push and push and push. You are doing great job. You can do it. You can do it, Mr. X100. And now 27, 27. It's about 2 kilometers to the checkpoint line. The checkpoint line in front of you, and 2 kilometers, and it is counting down. It's 1700 meters right now. لا 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 تخليهم، لا تخليهم. روح روح يا مستر اكس، انت والله انك قد قادر عليها، قادر عليها. ممكن تفوز، تاخذه، تاخذ الهدف هذا، تاخذه، تاخذ التايتل، تاخذه. روح روح يا مستر اكس. برافو 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 برافو. ماشي افضل منهم الان، في 50 السرعه، والواط الان ماشي الان فوق ال 370. 370 هم الان امامك. خلاص دخلت عليهم، دخلت عليهم يا بطل. هذا مستر اكس 100 يونايتد ارب اميريتس. حاول يا بطل، هذا الاماراتي قادم، راح يدخل فيهم. الله الله، مستر اكس 100 دخل. الله عليك، الله عليك يا مستر اكس 100. ادخل، خليك ثابت، خليك ثابت. برافو. خذ نفس، خذ نفس، خذ نفس. برافو برافو. هاكم نشوا مره ثانيه. اضغط 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 اضغط، مره ثانيه. اضغط ياهم، اضغط ياهم. عرفوا انك وصلت، عرفوك جيت. يلا يا بطل، يلا يا بطل. هذا مستر اكسندرت الان وسط الكوكبه، يدخل معاهم. برافو برافو يا فخرنا، برافو برافو يا فخر اليو اي كلان تيم 1. يلا يا بطل، يلا ابدا ابدا ابدا. الان ما تمشي، ترى انت عندك الفرصه كبيره. الان اصبحت في اخر 800 متر، 800 متر. The last 800 meters, the countryside challenge. It's about 800 now, 700. Mr. X100 United Arab Emirates, he's not that far. Maybe he can win this race. He can take it. He can take it. He just came from behind. He was great in pace. So I think he will win. He will take with Rakada Deep if he will stay there. That Mr. X100. يلا يا مستر X100، عطلع عندك كله، على الاقل تاخذ هذا التايتل. خذ هذا التايتل وريحنا. روح 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 روح. هذا التايتل على الاقل، على الاقل هذا التايتل تاخذه. يلا يا بطل، يلا يا بطل. هم الحين يضغطون، عارفين انك موجود ياهم. انت جاي من ورا، انت عندك ادفانتج. فكره عندك ادفانتج، الضغط اللي ضغطه في الخلف محسوب لك، محسوب لك. يلا يلا يا بطل، يلا اضغط اضغط. كل اللي عندك، كل اللي عندك الحين، كل اللي عندك. روح. برافو مستر اكس 100. He will try now to take this. يلا يا مستر اكس 100. Go يا مستر اكس 100. It is now checkpoint line. Mr. X 100 about checkpoint line now. Okay, great. Let's see who the best time. The best time. Open one window for me, please. Let me see one window. I cannot read. Mr. X100 the country's the second position record. He won this again, the Endurance one. Congratulations, United Arab Emirates rider Rakab, the winner. And Mr. X100, I told you, you are there. You are so close. You are so close. The second position, the United Arab Emirates rider just came second. First and second position, Mr. X100. Look at the result in the screen window on the left. Rakab Deep. Then, by 1 second, only 1 second exactly, Mr. X100 United Arab Emirates rider UAE Clan 1. Team NZ Mitch Perry in a third position, Eddie Vale fourth, Vinky came fifth, Ollie Jones sixth, Philip Graves 7, Killitson 8, Rose Fauskett 9. So look at the time, 14 minutes 29 with Rakab Deep, and 14 minutes 30 with Mr. X100. It was the advantage because they was behind, and that gap they force enough to win this. The both rider from United Arab Emirates. I told you, Mr. X100, you can do it. You can do it. You are now with the top 2. You just make it happen. They make that things happen now with you by your force. You just do it now. Keep going and stay there. And we have one more challenge in the way. Starting in the 32. Look at the mountains. It's very high summit today in the top. The top summit, who's going to be the winner today in the last segments. Last segments of the day, the 10K, the king of mountains. So that Mr. X100 is showing us here. Again, the group 1. They did not give any time for recover. It's counting down. That Juan David Vargas. He will try to catch the group. Go, go, Vargas, go. That Juan David Vargas. Here you go. That Juan David Vargas is trying to catch the group. It's very high intensity. You have no idea what they did right now. So Bruce Baird and Juan David Vargas, they are now behind. The group one, they are going right now in front, leading. It's 600 meters. We start climb up. It's 14 kilometers to the finish line. So Mr. X100, we just started this. It's about 200 meters. يلا يا بطل، يلا يا مستر X100. مستر X100 يو اي كلان تيم 1. الدراج الرائع، الدراج الملتزم القادر على التحمل. عودة حميدة اليوم أفضل من ما كنت عليه الأسبوع الماضي بالرغم من هذا الصعود الصعب. الله عليك، الله عليك يا مستر X100. مستر X100 من الإمارات وسط هذه الكوكبة. ركاض الذيب اليوم، برافو عليك انك ماسك. هذا ركاض الذيب مستر X100 عنده تايتل واحد، ركاض 4 ألقاب مع هذا الدراج. نشوف وياكم الآن. هذا مرة ثانية ركاض الذيب يتقدم مع أيضا مستر X100 5.4. Here everyone, we just start to climb now. The last title of the day, Mr. X100. Mr. X100, he is just pushing now more than 300 watts with Rakad Adib. We are climbing up right now. We are going up. It's 260, 390 with Mr. X100. Mr. X100, the United Arab Emirates, he will try to do this. He will take his responsibility to be in front. And also, at the same time, he knows all the consequences. Always there is consequences, and he can do it. Yes, Mr. X100, go, 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 go. And he is responsible about that move. Now, Mr. X100, the king of mountains challenge. We just start this, and he's going and moving. He's pushing, standing in his saddle. Ollie Jones in his wheels. With Mitch Ferry is trying now to be there with him. That Kennethson also. He just joining this party in front. Mitch Ferry with Philip Graves. And there's still now the big move in front with Kennethson. Kennethson with 8.6 now. Philip Graves 9.1. Kennethson taking the lead in this climb. And he's just flying here. He's now 45 to 43 kilometers an hour. 440, 445 thoughts with Kennethson. Kennethson now and Philip Graves. Philip Graves with Mitch Ferry. Mitch Ferry with Ollie Jones. Ollie Jones joining them now as one group. And Vinky will try. Rakad Adib is now behind by 5. He's just a drop behind Mr. X100. Mr. X100. He will try to come back again. Mr. X100 is behind him now, and he will try to. Yes, Mr. X100 now is behind. He's the one who starts this. The highest speed in this climb. Mr. X100 and Rakad Adib. Philip Graves in front of him. With Philip Graves, we can see now Eddie Val and Mitch Ferry and Kennethson. Kennethson taking the lead with Ollie Jones. his big move now from Mr. 800. Mr. 800 now from United Arab Emirates, UAE Clan Team 1. He just coming from behind now, in good condition today and great titles. More than 4 titles. He was in a second position. The last one, the Countryside Challenge, he came second behind Rakad Adib, 4 titles with them. So now Mr. Alexander, the tail of the group, and he's still there, and he's still moving on. Mr. Alexander climb with 585. It is going to be 600 right now, meter above the sea level. So now it's 600. Mr. Alexander that is behind. He will try now to cut at Kennethson again. That's a sprint and attack number 3. That is move number 3 for Kennethson. Kennethson is just trying now, and he keep trying again and again. That Kennethson, he's going now again down 432, but still now from behind. This big move. Mr. Alexander reaching now 400. 400, 300, 300. No, yes, exactly 400. Yes, Mr. Alexander. That Mr. Alexander reaching out 400. He will catch the group shortly. And Kennethson is still in front now. And they are catching him. Ollie Jones. Ollie Jones. He's coming and close the gap. Closing this gap. And again, it's one group. One more attack. One more attack from Kennethson. Michael Kennethson from Denmark. What a performance today, Kennethson. So now that Philip Graves from England, he's just trying to be with them. It's big plan from this man. Kennethson, he will try again. Again, he's just today taking that responsibility and all the consequences waiting for you, Kennethson. Waiting for you, the positive or negative. You are doing great, but I have no idea how long you can be there with that huge intensity. Kennethson again. Oh, he just responds. He just responded now on me and he said, we are going, I'm going. That Kennethson. Kennethson is going again and he just take all his responsibility to go. And at the same time, he will take the responsibility of the all consequences. They came from behind and they are joining him again. 2 riders, Ollie Jones. Ollie Jones is coming with Vink. Michael Vink, Kennethson, and Philip Graves, and Mr. X. He's still coming, this man, and one tempo, keeping his tempo. Go. Keep your tempo there. Bravo, Mr. X100. So now Mr. X100, he's trying to keep his tempo in this section, and he's climbing up and up. So now it's 35. We're counting down. It's now 10 kilometers to the finish line, and Kennethson, he's trying and keep trying in front. More than 7 attacks on this climb. Mr. X100, he's okay. He's great in this, and he will try again. One more time, Mr. X100. Here we go. He will be there. Bravo. Great job from this man. So United Arab Emirates now in front. Here we go. The 35K, and they are in front of him. It's about 900 meters on this climb. Edie Valley is moving again. And Kennethson, he will try one more time. Oh, unbelievable performance. This man again. So that Kennethson attacking in front and with very high speed on this climb, and he just flying. Now Ediville catching him with Ollie Jones and Philip Graves. I don't know what's the plan with Ollie Jones, but Ollie Jones, he is very strong in the endurance race. It is now 35K, 0.9. It's almost 36K, and Ediville attacking again. That Philip Graves behind him, and big move from the Canadian rider now, Ediville with 4.7 and 28 kilometers an hour, and this time with very high average of watts and with 752 meters above the sea level, and that climb is still going up to the summits. Again, now Mitch Ferry here with Philip Graves and Mr. X handed by 5.8. What a grave you are, Mr. X100. Mr. X100 still fighting here behind. Today, he looked better than 2 weeks back. Mr. X100, he just come back now with very high performance. I know his performance now is at 100. Mr. X100 now more than 400 watts. He's just moving. Look at this now, the 44 kilometers an hour. And he is pushing more than 350, reaching 400. Mr. X100 now, he's behind the group one in the chasing group. He's just chasing that group, but he's still doing great. He's still doing great. And he's counting down to the finish line. And this one is going to be the last segments of the day, the king of mountains. Kennethson, he was trying. I have no idea if he will continue with this, Kennethson. Atrakava V again. He is attacking Mr. X100 behind him. Stay behind. Stay behind. Atrakava V. Count. It is in 42K. The last 3 kilometers. We'll finish this nightmare for everyone. Look at this. I can feel it. Go, 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 Rakav. Go, Mr. X100. Keep breathing. 400 watts. 400 watts with Rakav reaching 500. What the performance, Rakav. And Mr. X100 is behind him. And it's in now 260. 260, reaching 370, 400. Oh, those riders in front, they just doing great. Oh my goodness, look at Kennethson again. Kennethson again attacking, but Ollie Jones, he looked good. And good condition in front with Kennethson. Kennethson today with huge attacks and big numbers of attacks with Kennethson, Michael Kennethson from Denmark, the Danish rider. He have big advantage to be the winner today. And he will be the king of mountains. He will stay until that last 5K. 5 kilometers. 5 kilometers. Then we will finish this. The king of mountain challenge. Let's go, let's go. It's less than 5 kilometers right now. It's 4 kilometers. 2 and 2. Mr. X100 here. That's 3.6. Keep breathing. Oh, this man, he's reaching his almost riding in the red zone. Staying more than 161 heart rate beat. The best and the highest heart rate beat with Mr. X100, it was 165. Now it's 160. Now 161. He's just pushing. He's just pushing now. Go, 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 Mr. X100. Go, go. Mr. X100 now 5.5. 370. 80. 71. 88. 400. Bravo, Mr. X100. Go. Go, 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 go. I love that. That is the great feeling right now with this man. The spirit of sports. I can see it with this man now. Mr. X100. Bravo. Bravo. It's not easy. Not easy to push, but he's going and keeping this until the last minute of the race. So, very high performance. Mr. X100, go, keep going, keep going. Bravo, bravo, bravo. You can do it. You can do it. You can continue this. قادر عليها يا بطل، قادر عليها والله. انا يعني اشوف الان ال 400 واط هذه، ال 400 واط الضغط الكبير هذا اللي موجود، الاثنين اللي موجودين ركاب الذيب ومستر X100 ما هو شيء سهل ابدا. تحدي كبير، تحدي كبير. الموجودين في الامام اليوم كنتسن مو طبيعي. كنتسن اتاك وراء اتاك، يضغط ولا سيت ما يجلس على السيت ابدا. وانت الان تحاول هنا بكل قوتك. الله عليكم، الله عليك يا ركاض، الله عليك يا مستر اكس 100. فخر الامارات يا مستر اكس 100، فخر الامارات وفرق الامارات. يلا يا شباب، يلا 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 يا ابطال. هذا ركاض الذيب ومستر اكس 100 الان من United Arab Emirates. Today now we have two riders from United Arab Emirates. One of them Mr. X 100. This man, the big fighter, the warrior from desert, he just came now in this race and he's trying to reach his maximum heart rate speed. So now the heart rate beat with this man reaching more than 165. That is the maximum heart rate. So now he will try to reach that and to finish this race in the last 2 kilometers. Last 2 kilometers in this section. This section is 10K, the countryside challenge. The countryside challenge is done for 10K, and the king of mountains also 10K. So the countryside challenge just came second. Rakab Dib, he was the winner from United Arab Emirates. Now, in this section, he's great, in good condition right now, Mr. X 100, but he's back more than 32 seconds, but he's still fighting behind. And like what I'm saying, it's about the time. How much time you get in that 10K? Who will do it? So now Vink again is coming now, and Kennison, the man with big numbers of attacks. He's showing right now. Vink is coming. And Kennison, this man, Michael Kennison from Denmark. That is Group 1. That Group 1, 4 riders in front. Philip Graves joining them, and Eddie Val, he's trying to be there with 8.9 and reaching more than 360 watts. So now, 1,200 meters. It's counting down. It's about 4 kilometers to the finish line, and 1 kilometer about the King of Mountains title. Who's going to take it now? 4 riders in front. They are fighting. Mr. X 100 is behind now, 29 seconds. His eyes on the title too. Even you are behind with gap. It is depends on that climb. How much what you put and your time, and how about your time it was. It is only the time matter here. Doesn't matter if you are in front or behind. You just that 10K, your timing in that 10K. Now it's 500 meters. They are trying here to finish this. The King of Mountain Challenge, 10K of endurance, 1,000 meters above the sea level, and we are still going up. We are reaching more than 1,300, now 1,100 meters above the sea level in front. Vink and Kennison, all he owns with them. Mr. X100 is coming. Bravo, Mr. X100. Bravo. Great job. Look at the speed. It's 29 with Mr. X100. So he's coming. He's coming from behind. It is last 3 kilometers to the finish line and 400 meters to this. Go! Bravo! Mr. X100. Mr. X100 and Vink. Who's going to take Kennison or Vink? Vink. So the man with the big numbers of attack, Kennison, he just came in a second position or third position. So the man who's keeping that tempo so high, it is now Michael Vink from New Zealand, the King of Mountains. It is the Polk jersey with him, the red and white. The red and white color now with Vink. That's it. So go now. We are going to the finish line. Still to go about 1,500. 1,500. Mr. X had in a 7th position. Rakab Deeb in 6th position. So it's not that far. Philip Graves in 2nd position now. Eddie Val in the 4th. Ollie Jones 5th. Rakab 6th. Mr. X 107. So the top 7 now in this climb. Congratulations, Mr. X100, the grand in this race. Can keep going, Vink. You finish it. You just finish it now, Vink. You have this. Oh, Kennison again. The man with big number of attack on this time. He's just coming back in, and he will try to finish this race. So now it's counting down. It's about 2 kilometers to the finish line. 2 kilometers to the finish line. The top summit in front of us right now is 1,300 meters. Now it's 178. And Kennison, he's trying with Mr. X100. You can see now the left window, the screen window on the left. Mr. X100 with Rakab Deep. They are still behind. They are coming. It's not that far. It's only 400 meters between Mr. X100 and Group 1. And that 3, those riders now in front, you can see the left screen window. They are trying to win this. The man with red and white. This man, Kennison, Michael Kennison, with Vink, the red and white, and Kennison, the man who was wearing that dark blue jersey. So we are going up now. It's 1,200 meters above the sea level. So we are very near to win this summit. Now Kennison again. So Kennison is trying in front. Who's behind him? Philip Graves from England. 3 riders in front, the top 3. Ollie Jones, he just dropped from the Group 1. Now the breakaway, but 3 riders. 3 riders, they are going. Cover deep with Mr. X100. They coming from behind now. It's about 1,400 meters to the finish line. So now it's 43. We are counting down. Go, it's 200 meters only. Rakab, what a performance. This man is moving like a bullet. He's coming now from behind. It's only eating the road. He's coming with Mr. X100. The both riders now, they are coming from behind. They are just going and flying in this climb. That Rakab with Mr. X100. Look at this. Both riders now from United Arab Emirates in this climb. They are coming and closing the gap in last 1,200 meters of the finish line. What a performance. Allah يا مستر X100. والله يا ركاض. الله يا ركاض. والله يا مستر X100. يا لها من روعة. يا من روعة. يا هو من أداء مبهر لكما أنتما الاثنان في هذا اليوم الكبير. يلا يا شباب يكفيكم فخر انه داخلين بهذا المستوى لحد هذه اللحظه. هذا الفخر الان اللي جايين من الخلف بكل القوه. يا مستر X100 الله عليك انت رايح الان. هم 400 متر 500 600 الان 500 متر. انتم باقي لكم 800 متر. يلا يا نجوم يلا يا مستر X100. يا الله يا لك من بطل. يا مستر X100. الله عليك والعوده. الله عليك والعوده واحمده. الله عليك يا بطل. روح يا ذيب. هذا الان ركاض ومستر X100 في محاوله عوده قويه في اخر الامتار. هم امامكم الان. خلاص دخلتوا فيهم. مستر X100 الان ينطلق بقوه عنفوانيه الان. كل ما يؤتى من قوه يحاول ان يرفع رتم السرعه. Now Mr. X100 is just trying now from behind in the last 300 meters. For him it's 500. Now it's 200 and Kennison going to win this race. The Danish rider, the man with big number of attacks today in this climb, he's going to win this race with yellow jersey. The winner today from Denmark. Yes, it's Kennison, the man with the big numbers of attacks in this climb. He just won this race with yellow jersey. The second position is Michael Fink from New Zealand. And the third position, Philip Graves. And still the Braveheart here. We can see this now. The Braveheart is coming from behind. ID Val from Canada is coming now. And Mr. X100, he just coming to finish this in the sixth position. What a performance. It's 5 position right now. Bravo. Yes, the man with the Braveheart now. He's coming now from behind to cross the line. This is Mr. X100 from United Arab Emirates. So proud of you. So proud of you, Mr. X100. This man, he just came from behind. He was closing that gap. Gap was more than 1 minute. It's about 1 kilometers, above 1 kilometers, but he just came from behind with this man also, Rakab Adib, the Emirati rider, United Arab Emirates, Rakab, who came in the sixth position today with Mr. X100. What a performance today from United Arab Emirates team, UAE, and team one, Mr. X100, the sixth position, top six, with 1 hour and 7 minutes 26 seconds, 0.382. That is it. It's only 31 seconds between him and the yellow jersey, Michael Kennetsen from Denmark, Danish Pavlova team. Vink, he just came in the second position, the man who won the title of the King of Mountains, and the team NZ, a third position, Philip Graves, and Danish Pavlova again. We have Ollie Jones and Edie Ver draft, the fifth position. Ollie Jones fourth. Mr. X100, he just came from behind the sixth position with great performance. Look at the was per kilograms, 5.1, and he just did great. And the average speed, it was more than 41, 42 kilometers an hour, and it was also the average of heart rate beat at 146. The heart rate beat with the winner today, Michael Kennetsen, 175. Now Rose Fausket about to finish now in the ninth position. Mitch Ferry from Australia, from Team NZ in eighth position. We can say congratulations, Danish Pavlova team. The winner today with yellow jersey, Michael Kennetsen. And congratulations, the top team result with Danish Pavlova came in the first and second and fourth position. And Team NZ today, they are fighting with the draft team in the third and eighth. So now Rose Fausket is just coming from behind the draft, so he will be in the nine. That means the second position, the top team result, is going to be for draft, and that the third element of the team. He is now the number three. Elements number three, Rose. It's on you right now. It is on you, Rose. You just go and finish this race, and you will put your team with the top two today in the team result. Yes, great. Bravo, bravo. He is going to finish this race right now. So about to finish that, Bruce. Bruce, this man also from draft team. He just dropped behind. And it's more 1 minute and 44 seconds. Juan David Vargas, the fighter from Colombia. I like this man. I like Juan David Vargas. This man, he's great fighter from Colombia. This man riding now with the team NZ. Go Juan David Vargas. Today he was fighting to do something. The finish line for Rose Fausket. Congratulations to make that happen. That 1,300 meters above the sea level, and they finished this together. And side by side, it was big challenge for Mr. X100 and Rakab Adib in the 6th and 7th position today from United Arab Emirates. And also the Danish riders, he was fighting to win this race. The Vink, he just came from behind and he won this race. And yellow jersey, Bruce Birdie is coming from behind now to finish this race with Juan David Vargas. And now Juan Molino about to finish this race. Thank you very much, everyone. Congratulations. Was big race. And we just back this week, this Friday, to very high summit top climb. Thank you very much from everywhere. Thank you from Europe, from Australia, from New Zealand, from United States of America, and from Colombia. Thank you very much. It's morning, early morning there in Colombia, and it's late time there in Australia and New Zealand. Thank you very much, everyone here in United Arab Emirates, and see you next week with very high intensity with Whoosh indoor cycling solution. Thank you. Stay with Whoosh all the time. Train with Whoosh. Win the big prizes money with Whoosh. Thank you and see you next Friday.